It's really ready to go. Okay, sizzling! Okay, sizzling! Okay, sizzling! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, sizzling! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, sizzling! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is you wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, am I bending the head? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yad, 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 yad. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yad, 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 yad. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. I'm gonna make one of your meatballs. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. You got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. So fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. Who fuck? There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology! thing! Every single solitary fucking thing! I'm not muted! I'm not muted! I had you! I had you! I got you! I got you! I got all of you! Every single one of you! I got you! I got you all! I got you all! Got them! Every single one of you! Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. That was uncalled. No. That was very called for. Because last week I might have muted myself by accident. I might have muted myself by accident, but this week, no. No, sir. No, ma'am. I got you. I didn't even try. Don't even try. Nah. Don't be coming at me because you got. Nah. Don't even go there. Boobies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Afternoon Tea with
Sometimes I do this voice.
Sometimes I do this voice.
Sometimes I got the ring light on. Sometimes I don't. Because it's kind of heat. It's a weird day today. It's not particularly warm outside. It's pretty windy outside. They say, be careful, there might be storms today. And yet, for some reason, my office is as hot as balls. As hot as balls. Now, admittedly, I have already been working today. I have got that Clayface trailer reaction. It's up. Have I bonked me head? I bonked me head. I don't recall bonking my head, but doesn't necessarily mean that I didn't, you know. But I've got my reaction for Clayface. It's up. Yesterday, got my reaction up for Lanterns. Drove me mad. That drove me fucking mad. And then I also got my my Odyssey video out. It's making all of the money. Gonna have a look. Gonna keep an eye on it though to see what this weekend's gonna bring in. They're predicting 85 million this weekend. That's the projection that they're going with. 85 million. Yeah. Which is, you know, I can see that. But it's doing very well. Later, of course, this week, because it's Sunday, so it's the beginning of a week. For those weirdos that no, Monday's not the beginning of the Philistines. Oh, that's just domestic. They reckon 85 million domestic. Friday's already in with about 25. About 25. So if you imagine 35 for the Saturday, 25-ish for the Sunday, I could see that. I could see that.
We haven't even had the international stuff yet. So it's going to go up. It's going to go up a fair whack when it all comes in today. But later in the week, we will have Spodeman. Thursday, preview day. Friday, the official release day. So it's going to be interesting. By the way, I've seen you, Roland. I've seen you. We'll get to you, but I've seen you. Yeah, Friday, the official release day. So we'll see. We will see probably not this Monday coming, the Monday after. We'll see if it's going to have any real effect on the Odyssey. We'll see. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I am surprised at how well the Odyssey is performing, considering it's really bad. Considering how bad of a film it is. But I'm sort of trying to work out my brain. Is it because it's the last stand of the woke, and that now that they've got Christopher Nolan on their side? Christopher Nolan, by the way, who said that if Telemachus had killed the maids at the end of the film, which he does in the Odyssey, he has them all strung up. He didn't want that ending because he deemed it to be misogynistic. Telemachus enacting revenge on the women who would subvert his father's throne and conspire with the suitors to have him killed. Him killing them for their disloyalty and their treachery, in Christopher Nolan's eyes, is misogyny. What an absolute fucking plank. But at least we know that Nolan is full in. He's all in on this fucking dog shit, which is probably why The Odyssey was such a bad film. But the fact that the box office is just buggered if I know. Buggered if I know. That's all I've got to say. Do you know what? Should we put it on? A chat. I've got a little treat down here. Play your cards right today. Maybe if we save a couple of Transformers, for the goal, maybe I'll whip it out. Maybe I won't. Boobies. But it's a nice little treat down there. It's a nice little treat. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Roland doesn't count because he was too generous too early. So got him. But Transformers, the movie, is coming back to theaters for the 40th anniversary. What date? What date is it actually? September the 17th. Now, from what I can remember, when the Transformers the movie, because that's actually technically what it's called, the Transformers the movie. When it initially came out, I'm sure that it came out in August of 1986. I'm gonna now look. I'm now gonna look. What date did not the World Trade Center, for fuck's sake? What date did the Transformers the movie release in US? Because it released different. I think it released in August in the US and December in the UK. In 1986. Let's see. August the 8th. I told you. I told you. Now let's see when it was the UK. I think it was December in the UK, but let's see. December the 12th. After all that's said and done. God, I'm good. I'm fucking good, me. Woo! I'm good. Yeah, boy. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be worldwide release because I'm 100% off to the theaters to see that. Hell yeah. Well, I can hear my washing machine downstairs going into the spin cycle. Everything's vibrating underneath me. I never saw it at the cinema when I was a kid. I saw it on VHS. I know exactly whose house I saw it at. I saw it at Philip's house. I think it was his birthday. And there was a few of us. And we were watching Transformers the movie. And then, of course, when Optimus Prime died, we all cried. we all cried when Optimus Prime died. Now, we're going to go through the trailer. They have released a brand new trailer for the 4K release of the cinematic release. Now, I do want to say something though. This version of Transformers the movie, this version is coming with an end credit scene, which I think, by the way, they just gave away in the trailer anyway. But what's a VHS? Fuck you. Fuck you for being young. Fuck you. See, this is why I want the substance to be fucking real, right? I'd be first in line. I would be first in line. Give me the fucking substance. Give it to me. God damn it. But they are putting in an end credit scene in this film. Remember Betamax? We didn't have a VHS player. We had a Betamax. We had a Sony Betamax. So yeah, we had the top loader, bang, smaller what are we calling them? Cartridges? What are we calling them? Tapes? What are we calling them? It's 2026. I forget what the fuck we're calling them now. I have no idea. Cassette. We're calling them cassettes. Tapes. Yeah, I'll go with tapes. I'll go with tapes on that one. And yeah, I remember one of the years that my father was actually in my life. one of the 6 years I remember he bought Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now then, right, chat, I don't want you touching Google. Don't touch Google. I want you to be sincere with this one, okay? Because we're going to play a quick little game. And I don't want nobody looking up nah shit. My father bought Raiders of the Lost Ark for our Betamax player in what? Let's say 1983-ish. Probably like 1983 or so. How much did that cost? How much did that Betamax Raiders of the Lost Ark cost back in 1983? Let's have a look. 80 quid-ish, 50 quid, 30 pounds, $89, 79.993. Get off the internet! You fucked, god damn it. $4, 30 pounds, about 100, $120, 100. That we get that GBP. $70 okay. It cost about 80 UK pounds. About 80 UK pounds. Now then, let's go to the inflation calendar. Calendar? What the fuck? Why do I want to know what dates? Why do I want to know what dates inflation's taken over? It certainly didn't inflate fucking February. That's still got 28 days. Right. Fuck off. I do not proceed with necessary cookies only, you wanker. 80 pounds in 1983, costing in June of 2026. That is about 280 pounds today. That's about 280 quid. I have no idea. I'm going to reckon that my mum doesn't have that anymore. I'm going to speculate that she doesn't have. I'm going to text her. I'm going to text her and see if she texts me back. Where's Az's mum? Here we go. Hey, mum. Do you still have any of the Betamax tapes that we used to own back in the day? Now, my mum pretty much gave everything away. The vast majority of my Star Wars toys gave away. Vast majority of my toys in general gave away. I didn't know I was going to turn out to be a fucking Arrested Development fucking toy collector when I was 50, did I? Oy. She's probably at church, so she probably ain't going to see this. But looking back now, oh my goodness. Oh, but I do have in my attic. Do you know? I don't know if any of you would be interested at all. But I do have a white plastic bag, boobies, in the attic of whatever remaining old school. Oh no, I don't. It's not in the attic. It's in storage. Shit. It's in storage. It's in storage. But I do know that I still have my OG He-Man and Skeletor. I don't know if I've got all the pieces for Skeletor, but I do have all the pieces for He-Man. He has his shield, he has his sword, he has the axe, he's got his chest piece. So I do have all of the pieces. I know. Well, Lisa, my dear, I spent, was it yesterday morning? My sleeping pattern is freaking amazing right now, okay? I'm going to bed around about 9:30 at night. I'm fucking around in bed for an hour or so, you know, flicking my bean or whatever. I'm falling asleep around about 10 to half 10. And then I'm waking up around 7 a.m. Oh, I love that sleeping pattern. I love that sleeping pattern. And so yesterday, I think it was yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. I got up, showered, dressed. I was all ready for about 7:30. Beautiful, bright day outside. Open the curtains. And all of my comic boxes, I've got 2 built-in wardrobes in my bedroom, right? There's no clothes in them. There's no clothes. All my clothes are in the chest of drawers and in the divan drawers under my bed. My 2 wardrobes are just full of my comic boxes. There's 17 comic boxes in the left one. And there is I think 13 comic boxes in the right one. I pulled out every single comic box in the left-hand wardrobe, all 17 of them. And I went through every single solitary fucking comic to see if I can find my Invincible #1. 17 boxes. They hold 150 comics each. They hold 150 comics each. So I went through all of those boxes and they're all full. They're all full. To try and find my Invincible #1. I could not find it in all of those 17 boxes. So it's absolutely not in the left built-in wardrobe. So now I've got to go to the right built-in wardrobe, pull all of those out. Oh, I hunted. I hunted for Tobey Maguire. I've got to go through all of the ones on the right-hand side to see if I can find it in one of those. Now, I went through them the other day, but I just skimmed it. I didn't give it proper. I just went, yeah. I got to go through them thoroughly, box at a time, every fucking comic. And here's the kicker. It might actually be in storage. It might not be in any of these boxes, and I might have put it into storage. Because I don't... I don't know if you guys and gals can remember. This is definitely one for the old school brigade. And even then, if you don't remember, I don't blame you. But a few years ago, yes, we're going back years. A few years ago, I said to you guys, I said, guys, I've lost about 80 comics. I've lost about 80 of my Batman comics. Suddenly, it just stops at 450 or something. And then it starts again at 530 odd. And I'm just like, what happened to these 80 Batman comics? And people are like, well, did he put them is it in the loft? Is it in a box in the loft? And I went through everything here. No. And I was like, am I going fucking mad? I mean, I knew that I had them. But where were they? Where did 80 comics just fucking vanished? And I couldn't work it out. I couldn't work it out where they're gone. I knew that I had bought them. I knew that they're in my collection. And I'll tell you why I could absolutely guarantee that it was in my collection is because between Batman 450 and Batman 530, the Nightfall saga falls in there. Starts at 491. I remember because it was a straight. Yeah, so I was like, where did these comics go? Anyway, I was at Storage a few months ago. I think November. Holy cow. Is it there already? I think it was November of last year. I was at Storage. And I'm going through all of these boxes at Storage because I'm trying to shrink down my collection big time. Do you know what we need to do, chat? I need to just hire out some facility and just have all the stuff that I want to sell. And then you guys can just bring loads of money and buy it. That's what I reckon. Anyway. I know what we're at 7. Yeah, it's like nearly 9 months. It feels like yesterday. But I was in Storage because, hold on, I'm slightly jumping the gun here. When I couldn't find these 80 comics and I had no idea what had happened to them, I rebought them. So that my collection was complete again. I believe you've got shrinkage. I did that, sold a lot of my stuff and consolidated into bigger. Well, that's what I want to do. I want to sell this. I want to sell, and I'm talking a shitload of stuff. We ain't talking like a fucking what do they call them? Car boot sale. We're not talking car boot sale stand. We're talking a whole bloody storage locker from fucking tip to toe full. And I want to sell all of that off. And I want to condense down my collection big time. And I want to condense my collection down to those guys, Transformers, OG Transformers, G1 Transformers, G.I. Joes. I've got my Resident Evil stuff. I'm happy with that. And I want to, work on my comic collection gradually. Keep that ticking away. Look at this. Look at this minty fucker. First appearance of Ra's al Ghul, Batman 232. Look at that juicy minty fucker. Look at them corners. Look at those gorgeous corners. I've got to get this. I got to get this graded. I got to get this minty motherfucker graded. Look at that beauty. And here, this will mean nothing. This will mean nothing to you guys, but this was the first ever floppy that I bought. This was the first ever floppy that I bought. This is what started it all. This is what started it all. I wanted to know more about Batman. I'd seen Batman 89. I'd seen Batman Returns in 92. And I wanted to know more about that man. This is that's Pagan. She's called Pagan. So I went to my local news agent one day, probably looking to get some pick and mix. Maybe I was going to get some pineapple chunks. Maybe I was going to get some pineapple chunks or some rhubarb and custard. British people would be like, fuck yeah. They know exactly what I'm going on about. They know. And they had a spinner rack. They had a spinner rack in the front. And I looked and I saw this. I saw this. And I was like, Batman comic. So I bought this. And by the way, Yellow Flash, I know you're younger than me. I know that Dan's younger than me. He's also a lot more retarded as well, but you know. But you'll understand this still, probably. Back in 92, this is, yeah. Back in 92, I was 17, right? If one of your mates from school caught you buying one of these, they would think you're a fucking dork. And you would be mercilessly ripped the shit out of at school. So when I'm buying stuff like this, right? I'm buying it like it's a fucking porn mag. You're like, yeah, could I have some rhubarb? Could I have half a pound of rhubarb and custard, please? Could I have half a pound of pineapple chunks? And can I have this as well? Can I have this as well? And you were praying that nobody came in the shop behind you. Praying. What else we got going here? Oh. We'll pull that up. Little bit of Daredevil there, you know? A little bit of Daredevil there. Look at that. Look at that juicy cover. Woo. Go get him, boys. Ooh. Ooh. Look at these juicy buggers. What we got here? We got ourselves a signed autographed J. Scott Campbell Black Cat #1. No, Black Cat #8. I do have Black Cat #1, but there you go. Certificate of authenticity signed by J. Scott Campbell. I actually bought this directly from his website. We got the and what else have we got here? Well, we just got a little bit of Uncanny X-Men. Just a little bit of Uncanny X-Men, you know, doing the rounds as well. Because I was always a DC guy. Oh, don't worry. Sorry. I know I'm procrastinating, but I will get back to the story. I've gone on a wee little tangent about comics. Because I was a DC guy. I never bought Marvel. I never touched Marvel. So now I'm sort of looking to get the Marvel stuff. X-Men, Amazing Spider-Man, Captain America, Daredevil. Looking to get those, you know. Looking to get those. Oh, Malcolm Tucker. I've just seen your pussy. Dude, you've got that is one of the nicest looking pussies I've ever seen. That is a gorgeous pussy, dude. That is gorgeous. That is a lovely pussy, mate. He sent me a picture of his cat. He sent me a picture of his little kitty. Gorgeous. So, because I was just like, what the Could have. And Mr. Porkchop was like, it's probably in storage. I'm like, why would I put 80 fucking comics in storage, Mr. P? Why would I put 80 fucking comics in storage? Duh. And he was like, well, you were shoving, he was like, dude, you were shoving shit in boxes all over the place and there were some comics. I'm like, I'm not putting Batman comics. I know that I put the Titan size as well, we have them. British Transformer comics, I know that I put some of those in storage. So I know it's because I'm old and fucking retarded. I know. So anyway, I replaced the 80 comics that I'd lost. I bought them again. Now I will say, can I say? I guess I can say. I don't think I'm doing anything untoward here. Some of them had been doubled up anyway, because the absolute legend that is Kelly Jones, Batman artist supreme, Kelly Jones, he just sent me a little package in the post. And I opened up this package in the post, and there were just various Batman comics that he had done the covers on or the interiors to. And he just signed them. He just signed them and sent them to me. Like about 10 different Batman comics just signed by Kelly. Not sequential, just over the course of his Batman run. Just signed them, sent them. So I've got some duplicates of them, and I don't care because one of the duplicates have got fucking Kelly Jones's signature on them. What a guy. What a guy. Lovely guy. And he is a legit lovely guy as well. So November of last year, I'm going through storage because I'm looking at stuff that I want to get rid of, stuff that I want to sell, which is pretty much everything, by the way. And I'm going through these boxes which aren't labeled. And I don't have a clue what's inside of them. And I open up this one box. And inside this one box is the missing 80 Batman comics. Just randomly in a box. In a box. Oh. Look, I'm not saying it. I'm not giving him the satisfaction. I'm not giving him the satisfaction. And by the way, he's not on Sunday Fun Day today because he's going on holiday tomorrow and he's got to get up really early. And he doesn't want to leave his computer in the shed. So he's brought all the computer stuff into the house. No, I'm not going to eBay them because it's another run of Nightfall, and I'll take another run of Nightfall. I'll take another run of Nightfall. Hey Jordan, how you doing, sweetie? I ain't gonna mail shit to you. But there they were. In storage. In storage. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. We hit the goal. We hit the goal today, chat. I'm just saying. There's a little treat here. We hit the goal. We hit the first goal. Because obviously the grift never ends. Something is ready for pickup. What's ready for pickup? I've got something special in there. I'm just saying. You want to see, believe you me, you want to see. Hold on. What's ready for pickup? I don't know what's ready for pickup, Cole Hauser. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Why am I selling everything? I just look, I got a whole storage unit full of stuff, right? I have nowhere to display it all. I would love to, but I've got no. I would need a ginormous house, right? Look, if an Arabian prince wants to buy me a fucking massive house, all right, brilliant. We'll get it kitted out with display cabinets and we'll get some stuff out. But something that's missing a leg, it's ready for collection. I haven't received anything. Oh, you mean, is it getting collected from you to get sent, you mean? Is that what you mean, Cole Hauser? So what I'm doing is I'm paying for this bloody big storage unit every month, and stuff's just sat in there. It's just sat in there. It's doing nothing. I'd rather it go to somebody that can appreciate it. I can't appreciate it. Is there a country for you to pick up? Is there it's there in country? I've received nothing about a collection. Where's it being picked up from? Carlos, you're gonna have to message me, dude, because I'm confused as to where I'm meant to apparently pick this up from. I've received nothing in the mail. So I don't know. Oh, there's some nice VHSs there, dude. They're nice. They're nice. So yeah, I'd rather get rid, put that money to something else. When Mr. Porkchop comes back off holiday, so towards the end of next month, towards the end of August, he's going to come up here again. And we're going to put some shelving up in the bedroom because the bedroom hasn't been touched. So we're going to put some more shelving up we're going to put not more, but we're actually going to put shelving up in the bedroom in a few places and give me the opportunity to display some more of this, because I'm getting a little stack down here, you know. I've got a little bit of a stack. I've got some, got some Transformers down here. Got some G.I. Joe. Look at that, boy. Look at Iceberg. Got some G.I. Joes down here. And I've got no room. I've got no more room to display them. I've got no more room to display them. So we're going to get... Thank you. So we're going to get some shelving up in the bedroom. We're going to move some of that stuff into the bedroom. I'm already segregating my G.I. Joes. I'm putting the white one. No, in terms of their card backs. We're putting the white ones. And so there's different card backs. So we've got the action. Hold on. I'll shows you. Oh, I don't want to give the little surprise away down there in case we yeah, I can just do this actually. Boom, look. Hello. So as you can see, there's Action Force, like the standard Action Force stuff. And then there's the Action Force in the G.I. Joe boxes. Well, then there's the Action Force G.I. Joes in the Action Force boxes. Then there's the G.I. Joes in the G.I. Joe Action Force boxes. Then there's the G.I. Joes in the G.I. Joe The Action Force boxes. And then there's just G.I. Joe on the G.I. Joe cards. So they're all in different cards. So that's going to enable me just to separate them into their various stages of what's me jiggy. Let's have a look. I'm just seeing what. Yeah, I don't know, Colhauser. I don't know if that just means it's available for them to pick up. I've received nothing. I've received no communication, so I haven't got a clue what's going on there, mate. If you could look into that for me, I'd appreciate it. But as far as I'm aware, it should just be coming to the address that I gave to you, and then I can pick it up from there. Boom. Sorry, I'm also just quickly trying to sort out Sunday Fun Day for today. I think we might be back on Mound. Give Mound another shot. That was quite funny last week. Also, last week, I was so tired. I was tripping balls. I didn't know what fucking planet I was on. So, yeah, if we could get some more cases up, some more shelving up, I can start to separate some of this. Maybe even lower these shelves. Don't you just love it when we talk? I mean, this is what afternoon tea was really meant to be anyway. Instead of it just being another fucking show where I talk about box office and stuff and blah 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 blah. This is what it was really meant to be about. Us connecting together and having a bit of a chin wag. So I'm thinking about maybe even having the shelves lowered so that I can just get like the vehicles, or maybe lowered so it just get, which one's my finger? There it is, to the height of here of this beautiful graded blur. So lower the shelf so I can get more shelves. So I can get more shelves there. And then have it neater so it just gets cleaner, you know? But this looks so clean. But this looks clean because you can only see that. That's why this looks clean. Because you can just see here. I'll show you. I'll show you the fucking. I will show you the man hiding behind the curtain. See, we go over here. Hold on, I don't want to give away. I don't want to give away what's down there in case the goal gets hit. So here you see it's. Whoa. Okay, I've just gone full screen by accident. There we go. So you can see that it goes all over the place, you know. But here it's nice and clean because they're all the same size boxes. They're all the same size. Apart from that blur, they've graded weirdly by putting the grade up there instead. I don't know why. So, yeah, if I can get it cleaner, then I can have things that are the same size. And then the other stuff I can move to different area and display in a different area. Yeah, I mean. No, I ain't showing you shit. You hit the goal, you'll see. I'm telling you now. You want to. I'm just telling you now. You see, I need that money to pay my bills. The internet bill, the Transformers bill. Okay, so that would be freaking cool. Yeah, yes, I am still mad about playing Mixtape for fucking free. And yes, I am trying to milk something fucking back. Mola got £1,000 and more. I got fucking shit. And I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm not. I'm very grateful. Very grateful man. Very fucking grateful indeed. Fucking assholes. Fucking fuck off. Cablins. Fuck off. Right, okay. The headphones are on, so I'm going to have to turn this down here. I watched Mauler play Combat Devolved. Boobies. Holy shit. That was crap. What a crap remake. Oh. Oh. Anyway. Right. We're gonna go through the brand new 4K The Transformers the movie trailer. Yeah, I saw the whole keys stuff, pushing keys. I saw him how he could break the game so easily by just not doing what the game wanted him to do. We want you to run through here and do this and do that. And then when Mauler just went, well, what if I didn't? Well, what if I didn't? And the game just fucking broke. Pretty much every sodding time. It was bad. Okay. So let's go through this. I'm going to be stopping every 3 seconds to masturbate. But here we go. By the way, this has got a real different vibe to it than the original trailer. Just saying.
Welcome.
By the way, I freaking love this shot. This is like absolute peak 1980s anime kind of establishing, but at the same time, just look how huge the universe is. Hand drawn, of course. Hand drawn. Orson Welles was the voice of Unicron. His last acting role, he died very soon after doing this. Probably of a massive heart attack. Just saying. He was awesomely huge, Wells, when he... Anyway, let's carry on.
I have summoned you here for a purpose.
They joked on set that... Well, they joked that he was the size of a planet. Anyway, let's carry on. I brought you here for a purpose. Hold on.
I have summoned you here for a purpose.
They have really given this trailer a completely different vibe to the film. Because as we know, we know the music that's playing there. We know the music, Just, I know there's no music. They haven't put any music in. They're going for their. I mean, this is the darkest hour of the Transformers. We didn't know what we're expecting. We have just watched 2 seasons of this cartoon where everything's great, everything's hunky dory. There's a lot of goofy stuff. There's a lot of goofy stuff in season 2, We'd had no idea as a kid what we were walking in on. We thought we were going to walk in on this Autobots are going to be kicking ass and it's going to be this great film, upbeat. But we walked into the fucking Gallipoli of Transformer movies. We walked into the platoon of Transformers movies, yeah? We walked into the Saw of Transformers movie. We had no idea what was happening. That's why the goal is, first goal anyway, because it's a grift. We hit that. Brawn is now canonically saved. Within the first, 10 fucking minutes? 10, 15 minutes, Brawn's dead. Ratchet's dead. Prowl's dead. Ironhide's dead. You've got Megatron screaming, "Die, Autobots, die!" You're like, wait, whoa, sir. What do you mean, die? It's because we're going to kill them. Because we didn't know there was a bunch of execs at Hasbro that were just like, yeah, we're not gonna be doing these toys anymore. We're bringing in a new line, so you can just kill them off. We're not going to be doing Optimus Prime anymore because we're going to be bringing in Ultra Magnus, who was clearly meant to be the leader of the Autobots at some point. Clearly, Rodimus Prime, Hot Rod. We're going to be bringing all of these in, so you can do whatever you want. All right, in which case, fucking kill them all. We had no idea about the world of man because we were just mere boys. We had no idea. Yeah, by the way, I want to make sure that we're all fully fucking aware of this. Hot Rod is not orange, he's pink. He's pink. Okay? Pink. Not orange. Never been orange. We're just boys. We're just innocent boys. Pink. And he looked awesome for it as well, by the way, just saying. Oh, yeah, there's Ironhide losing his fucking head, by the way. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, this, of course, is... they forgot to put in the 5th Dinobot. So Snarl, is it Snarl? Hold on. I'm trying to remember. Which one was it? Yeah, because we got Swoop. Was it Sludge? No, that's like Snarl, wasn't it? Snarl never freaking appeared. He appears for a second. And then he vanishes. Like when they arrive to defend Autobot City, I think all 5 of them come out. And then Snarl vanishes, never to be seen again. If you love Ironhide, CD Marshall, and you've got a couple of $100 that you could do something with, the Fans Toys Ironhide is the greatest Ironhide I have ever seen. It is absolutely incredible. Well, the coat was Snarl stayed behind to help rebuild Autobot City. By the way, Autobot City was actually meant to be Metroplex as well, but so what did we go? Got to get him in. Got to make sure you see who it is. We got the sweeps. I don't think that they are making any amendments to the story. I don't think they're making any amendments. They are putting an end credit scene in, which we're going to see in this, by the way, because they put the fucking end credit scene in this trailer. So I don't think they're making any amendments to the actual story itself. Although there is a missing scene, which I don't know why they wouldn't put the missing scene in. There's a missing scene where it has Sideswipe, I think Mirage and someone else, and Ultra Magnus fighting the disassembled Constructicons. And then they run away, and that's the last time you see any of them. So yeah, they could have put that in. But somebody said to me on social media, is it Red Alert? Red Alert, Sideswipe, and is it Mirage? I don't know. And Ultra Magnus. Somebody said, do you think they'll make it clear that Skywarp is actually Cyclonus? I think they're still going to have Bombshell at the front. I don't think they're going to change any of that. But let's just be honest, guys. Cyclonus is it's Skywarp. It's not Bombshell. I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now this is on Earth, but they haven't. We don't even get Snarl on here either. Wait, do you think they've removed Snarl so that there's no confusion? I want to see because Snarl definitely appears for a brief moment. He definitely appears for a brief moment. Like, way to give that one away. Way to give. I mean, look, we're giving you the death of Optimus Prime in the trailer for free. He wasn't in that scene. He's in the ship. He's in the ship before they jump down. I swear he is. Yeah, look at that. I mean, this is the trailer. Come on now. You got 40. You had 40 years. Oh, Daniel, dude, we were all crying. We were all Daniel in that moment. I saw this trailer yesterday. I'm not going to tell you what happened. I'm not going to tell you what happened with me when I saw this trailer yesterday. All I know is, for some reason that I cannot comprehend, every single solitary person on my street started cutting onions at the same time. That's all I know. That's all I fucking know.
I got better.
Now then. This is another piece that was cut out. Not this bit. This bit was in the original. Because this is just a 4K. This is a 4K remaster. Babies. But in the storyboard notes, Unicron, when he crushes down here on Cybertron, he actually kills Shockwave. But they took that out. So Shockwave, canonically safe, even though he never appeared again, but safe.
I got better things to do tonight than die.
Do I hear a sound?
Oh, dude. You're Springer, you're literally saying that surrounded by a bunch of dead Autobots, dude. My boy Wheeljack! Why'd you have to do my boy Wheeljack's dead?
Second on that?
Do you notice how Soundwave, Megatron begged Soundwave to save him? And he does. And then they get inside of Astro Train. And suddenly he changes his tune. Look, we ain't got it. We're going to have to lose some weight here. All those in favor of throwing out the dead or dying guys. Yes. Soundwave's like, fuck this shit. Murderers!
Our darkest hour.
Oh, they're giving everything away here. They're giving the death of Starscream, the death of Optimus Prime. It's all great. Starscream, great. Everybody loves Starscream. I don't know a single person who doesn't love Starscream. Oh, yeah.
We march forward to a new age.
Wait, what? What? Optimus! Oh. Oh. You got it for free. You got it for free. Woo! Let's go. End credit scene incoming. End credit scene incoming. I've got something I want to say after this, by the way. Ah! All right. I got a theory. I got a theory. Oh my God, shivers! Shivers down my spine there. I'm wondering. Do you think possibly they might make a direct sequel to this movie? Do you think they might scrap what happened in season 3? And do you think there is a possibility that we could just get a direct sequel to this film? I don't know. I just, you know. Woo! You got the touch. You got the power. Optimus. Oh. I've been doing that all day on my own. I've been doing that in the front room all fucking day yesterday. Just in the front room, fucking opening up the Matrix of Leadership. Whew, becoming as Prime. Or is it Prime as? I don't know, you know. Can't stop, won't stop. And I've got my Galvatron statue en route. Slow boat from China. From China. So when that comes, I'm going to clear off all of the Transformers from there. From this cabinet there. All of those Transformers are going off, apart from the Rodimus statue. Then I'm going to have the Galvatron statue across from it, because they're actually a pair. Then I'm going to have the Matrix of Leadership in the front. Oh. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. Oh, I can't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Oh, you got a license for that Matrix of Leadership? Shit. I'm probably going to get arrested by the fuzz. Let me turn it off. You see, it's off now. It's off now. There's no light. It's off. But it turns on automatically anyway when you open it. You got the power! Yeah! Okay. Wait. Whoa. Whoa, steady on there, boys. Get help? Are you crazy? I need one for each hand. By the way, that sold out really fucking quick. That sold out real quick. And I don't want to say that I ordered mine when I was I don't know, exceedingly tired and doing some 2 a.m. shopping. But I remember about 2 weeks ago, somebody, it came across one of my Insta reels, somebody opening it up, and I was just like, oh, I need to get one of these. So I went to the shop.
Baby.
The online shop, by the way. To try and get one, and it went sold out. And I was like, fuck. And then I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm just going to see what I've got on pre-order from here anyway. So I go into what I've got on pre-order. There's a fucking matrix of leadership there. There was a matrix of leadership there. And I was just like, oh, I must have been doing some 2 a.m. shopping when I didn't know what planet I was on. Thank goodness. And some other good news for us Transformers fans is that the final Constructicon, I think it's Bone Crusher, has come up for pre-order. Yeah, Bone Crusher. So the final Constructicon has come up for pre-order. So when that ships, I will be able to fully put together Devastator. And can I just say, for the love of God, Fans Toys, never do this again. Please, never do this again, because putting Devastator together was an absolute freaking nightmare. Nightmare. Ooh. But it's all good stuff. And Sideswipe is shipping very soon. Sideswipe is shipping very soon. Fans Toys have put up the videos for him. Should we bring it up? Let's have a look. Actually, yeah. Fans Toys Sideswipe. Yes, it's a Transformers episode. Yes, it's a Transformers episode. They've taken me money from the place that I have pre-ordered it. His name's Rambo. I know, but it's Sideswipe. We're just calling them what they are. Sideswipe. It's fucking Sideswipe. I got to put my headphones back up. I mean, hold on. I don't know what music they're going to be put on this. Look at that. Look. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Don't touch. That is a really good that is a really good looking Sideswipe. That truly is. I was a wee bit concerned, not concerned, but I saw the when they put the prototype, the computer generated version up, I was just like, it looks okay. But when you actually see it in person, it's just like, oh, it looks a lot better. It looks a lot better. The only thing that I don't like is the back of the leg. The back of the, and this is just when you're a Transformers fan, by the way. Actually, I'm gonna get the other video. There's 2 videos. I'm going to get the other one because the other one is the out of the box. Here it is. We'll get this one up because this is the out of the box one. Those there's actually 3 videos. There's the transformation and then there's the reverse transformation. But it says Rambo because it's third party. It's Sideswipe, yeah. And then it just opens up the box. This is we're gonna turn that music off. Thank you. So coming out of the box, yes. So there we go. Look, I mean. There we go. That is a really good looking Sideswipe. And it's got a really sleek profile as well. The only gripe that I have, I'm going to see if we can see on the pose. They don't actually show it in the video. But the only gripe that I have is that at the back of the legs, they do have still the spoiler. They do still have the spoiler, and I'm pretty sure that Sideswipe doesn't, in its robot form, the spoiler's actually tucked away. So that's more of the toy. The toy Sideswipe. I was hoping that they would. I was hoping that they'd be able to find a way to tuck the spoiler in, but that's a really good looking Sideswipe. And the chest panel here, that looks much tighter than the DX9, and I've enjoyed the DX9 version. Don't get me wrong, but the head is so much better. The chest piece is so much better. Now, I don't think it comes with his rocket pack. Which I'm a bit sad about. Because that was one of Sideswipe's best moments in the cartoon, was when he gave his rocket pack to Optimus. But that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So I reckon that'll ship probably within the next 2 weeks to me. And I do have a white Autobot insignia for there. So I do have that ready. So I can put the white decal onto that and then complete it. But that is a thing. That is a ting of beauty. Babies. That is a ting of beauty. And Red Alert is pretty much going to be exactly that, but obviously a couple of tweaks. Color tweak and siren tweak and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if Red Alert gets released very quickly as well. But that's nice. So let's have a quick little no change on the Odyssey yet. I got something else I need to tell you as well, guys. I got something else that I need to tell you. Day 73. Day 73. Day 73. We are here. We're queer. Another week in the bag. Done. Whew. No pop. No energy drinks. No fast food. Day 73. Chat's mum's doing good. Thank you for asking. I always pass on Chat's regards. But yeah, day 73, no pop, no energy drinks, no takeaways, no fast food, all fresh cooked food. But there is a wee bit of a but here though. I like big but. It's always nice to get your hand. Anyway, I'll be totally frank. Well, I'll be frank for the moment. I've actually struggled the last couple of weeks, which I'm sort of not quite comprehending. Now, am I struggling in as much as I've been craving soda or energy drinks or fast food? No. This is the weird thing. I've been struggling in as much as my body has been exceedingly hungry. It's just been exceedingly hungry. Like, I'm eating the same amount of food as I have been eating, but for some reason, my body's just like almost constantly hungry at the moment. And I don't quite know what it is. And one thing that my body has been craving is sweets. It's been craving or candy for the sweets. And for some reason, they keep popping up on my fucking Instagram feed. It's reading my mind. But yeah, I'm definitely more active than I was before. Now, I haven't returned back to the gym yet, but that's literally momentarily, you know? Don't be surprised next week if I say, yeah, I hit the gym this week. But I'm eating steak, I'm eating vegetables, I'm eating chicken breast. So I it's good food. It's good, solid food. So I don't quite know. So, but I've just been, I'm getting good. This is it. I'm getting good sleep. I'm feeling more energetic. I'm feeling more refreshed. It's odd. It's odd. But I've just been feeling consistently hungry. Hungry. That's what I've been doing. So now then, I tell you what I did do. I was making myself some bacon and eggs in the morning, bacon with some scrambled eggs. And I did stop doing that. I did stop doing that and switching that out. So maybe I should go and return. Maybe I should go return back to that to kind of set myself up a bit more. I don't know. You're craving short chain sugars after switching to long chain sugars. You need a cheat day where you can allow yourself a few sweets. Not a lot, but enough to curb the craving. But I don't want any. I know my body's craving it, but I don't want any. That's the weird thing. It's weird. I don't personally want to. My body is going, yeah. But I'm like, mate, do you know what? Actually, fresh snow. This is fresh snow. This is a good one. Because I don't like dark chocolate. I find it really bitter. And it's not good. dark chocolate is the only confectionery that I can have in my house that I won't just devour. Devour. I can literally have bars of dark chocolate and I will eat it like maybe two nuggets at a time, and that'll be enough. So maybe get a little bit of dark chocolate. Maybe get a little bit of dark chocolate, because I won't eat any more than like a couple of nuggets, and that's it. I'm done. And then, you know, it's not like a daily thing either. How dark? Ace of Spades dark. Or maybe, yeah, I think maybe get some fruits in as well. Maybe get some, because I was thinking maybe for brekkie, instead of going bacon and eggs, why don't I do something like Greek yogurt and blueberries? Something like that. Well, you know how chocolate's like made into little chunks. It's got little chunks, you know? It's in like a row of 3 by 6 chunks or whatever. I can't have any more than like, when it comes to dark chocolate, 2 chunks, that's enough. It's like, yeah, you're sweet, but I want to fucking punch you in the face. Just saying. Chunks, blocks, whatever. Peanuts are good as a snack. Yeah, the problem is I like peanuts too much. So if I got a packet of peanuts, I couldn't just put them in. I couldn't just get like a nice handful. I'd be like, oh, that was a nice handful of peanuts. Let me shove my fucking face in the packet. And I know that you can get them in nice cups, little cups. But if I ordered more than one cup at a time, I would just hit multiple different cups. I like walnuts. I like all nuts. I like cashews. I like walnuts. I like almonds. I like all nuts. I love Brazil nuts, hazelnuts. Nuts. Give me nuts. Don't clip that. Please don't clip that. Phew. Do you know, DB, that's a super chat. We'll get to it.
Babies.
But that's one thing that I kind of have been doing is when I'm hungry, I don't mind watching a bit of Beard Meets Food, because I vicariously eat through him. I just vicariously eat through him. Watching him gorge, it kind of turns you off eating. Just turns you off eating. Raisins, I'm not a huge raisin fan, but I could eat some raisins if they were mixed in with some nuts. Bit of raisins, bit of nuts. That's why I watch my 600-pound life. What about cocaine? It's been expensive. It's a bit of an expensive one, really. I've seen the repercussions of that. Let's just say doesn't tend to work. It doesn't tend to work out well, really. But yeah, but might be craving. I might have had like a couple of weeks of struggle, Mein Kampf and all that. Might have had a couple of weeks of struggle. Might have had a couple of weeks of some craving. But day 73, we got there. So I was, you know, I'm still happy that I got to day 73. And now maybe I'm preggers. It looks like I'm pregnant. It looks like I'm carrying fucking triplets in all fairness, but unfortunately, I do live in the world of biological reality. So, you know, we're not Hunter Schafering this shit or anything, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get to next week because next week it would be day 80. 80. And then I'm going to be looking down the barrel of 3 figures. I'll be looking down the barrel of day 100. I've been going out for some walks. I've been doing some little walks. Not massive. Not going to pretend that massive. But I have been doing some walks. But my body is craving that it wants to do more exercise. Like I said, it is literally... Don't be surprised next week if the update is we've been back at the gym. Or don't be surprised if during the week, you suddenly get one of me gym selfies like I used to do all the time. But I am feeling a lot better. Like I said, I am feeling a lot better in myself. I'm feeling like I've got more energy. I'm feeling revitalized, more motivation. You know, I took a day. I took a day off on Friday. A day off on Friday, and then yesterday 2 videos. Today done a video, doing this stream. Then I've got Sunday Fun Day after this. You know, I've been very motivated to work. I've been very motivated to do stuff around the house. You know, get it tidied, get it cleaned. So I've had a lot of, my motivation levels have increased a lot. And I like that. Buy Transformers, that'll make you feel better. That always makes me feel better. I do have my eye on one. I do have my eye on one. Go do a spa day, get in a sauna. That do you know what, Matt? That's not a bad idea. Legitimately, that's not actually a bad idea. It's amazing what a bit of massage therapy, bit of a sauna. It's amazing what it can do for you. You know, bit of a sweat on. Yeah, damn. I want to go to the gym. I'm going back to the gym next week, chat. That's it. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. But do you know what else you can't stop me from doing? Sniffing this candle. God, it smells fucking good. Oh, yeah. There is a transformer I've got my eye on. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. But maybe I try and pull the trigger on it. It would be a doozy. I'm not saying not sharing. Not if I get it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. But you know. I definitely you cheating on Sideswipe, dude. No, it's not Blair White. Come on. Wow. Do you know what? I wish there was a high grade Sideswipe up for sale right now. I really do. I really do. Because I need a graded, a beautifully graded Sideswipe in my collection. I need it. I need it. We don't need these things. It is just a want. As I just got Hasbro's Onslaught, and all I need now is Swindle to finish Bruticus. Nice. See that there? That is actually an OG Onslaught, a G1 OG Onslaught. Now, one side has been opened, but that is sealed on card. It's never been opened up. Somebody opened it, looked inside of it, put it back, never touched it. And that is a fully sealed on card Onslaught. I love the Bruticus toy.
Babies.
Are they gay? Who? Are who gay? Are who gay? Are they gay? What do you think this is? IDW? You do know that Transformers can be gay. You do know that you're a fucking material retard. In IDW in 2016. Fuck it up your ass. Fucking freaks. Put anything in front of the fucking internet. Put anything. Hey, so I got this beard brush. Is it gay? Can I fuck it in the bum? I don't know, but I'm reckoning you'll probably try. There we go. Just get that nice and tidy. Instead of those dumb plushies, I'd buy. Anyway, that's a super chat. So let's get into some super chats. Chat. We've had a nice long Transformers discussion / jerk off over. Anyway, we're starting off with Roland the Wretched with a
$200 super chat.
Ooh, that felt good. Gonna miss you in Vegas, Teddy. But the NN, the bright side, but NN? Is he? Did he just N-word me twice? But I guess that's meant to be, but on the bright side. But on the bright side. Oh, YouTube's crashed. Your favorite day of the year is a few weeks ago. That is right on August 21st. It's my 60th old 60th birthday. I will be sending an email reminder for your yearly roast video. How about transforming this show to microwave tea with Terry? Fuck off. You can look, you can give me $200, but you can't fucking say shit like that. You can't fucking say shit like that. Get the unbelievable. Bruce is 65 on the 13th of August. Blimey. I love my old audience. I'm getting ever closer to them. Roland the Wretched with a membership for 22, almost 2 full years, Terry. I continue to exceed your expectations. That should have come with it. That should have been a question, not a statement. It should have been, do I continue to exceed your expectations? Question mark. How about saying, I'm amazing, Terry, because I... You pull shit like you did in the previous super chat, and then you want me to say shit like that? Burnout with a $2 says, what's your opinion on the Michael Bay Transformers? I hate them. I hate them with a passion that you could only dream of. Show me where the Transformers are. I don't see Transformers. I see a bunch of ugly metal twats. I don't see my Transformers. I see these ugly, fucking deformed, fucking the Fly motherfuckers walking around. The closest they've ever got is the first 10 minutes of Bumblebee when they're on Cybertron. That's the closest that they've ever fucking got. And Bay had naught to do with that. Big PD gifting a membership to the stream. Big PD, thank you. Gorbs with a £10. My body and soul are ready for this 4K Transformers the movie. The Transformers the movie. Very curious about this extra they're adding to it. Post-credit scene, as we saw in the trailer, Optimus Prime lives. He doesn't have the Matrix. You got the touch. You got the power. He might be Matrixless, but he lives. Dr. Gordo has been a member for 35 months. Thank you, Dr. Gordo. George and Dari with a 5. Australian says Wile E. Coyote versus Acme trailer 3 react possibility. Oh, dude, do you know what, dude? I'll be honest with you, George. I'll be honest with you. Watching some Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote cartoons all day, every day. Watching John fucking Cena. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. John Cena, he's not a good actor. Right? I am not in to this John Cena humiliation tour of films. I'm not. Or TV series. I'm not into it. I'm not into it. Dude, you got more money than you'll ever need in your life, ever. Just fuck off and enjoy life, dude. Just do that. Just fuck off and enjoy life. Because I certainly don't want to see you on the fucking big screen. Axel Foley with a 5. Australians as well played, sir. I fell for it. Yay. Hey. Hey. Got him. David Smart Jr. has been a member for 5. Thank you, David. Loyal CG guy with a $5 says, how does it feel to be owned by Angry Joe? He says he is the new king and you will respect him. Angry Joe is, there's no other way to put it. He's very dumb. He's very dumb, and he doesn't understand that two things can coexist at the same time, right? He doesn't understand that you can dislike a film and that film still be a box office success. You can say, I think this is going to be successful. I think it's going to do well at the box office, but I personally don't like it. He doesn't comprehend. He doesn't comprehend. He talks about, like, when he talked about Supergirl, for example, he was just like, they're trying to turn it into a culture war thing. Don't let them. By the way, this film's shit, but go watch it so that me, Senor Angry Joe, can go and get more dog shit from James Gunn. Not what I would do to you guys. I wouldn't watch a film and go, do you know what, chat? This film's shit. But I want more of it. So go out and spend your hard-earned money and watch that film for me. Sorry, where's the consumer advocacy in there? Where's the consumer advocacy there, Joe? No, you're being a selfish cunt. And then don't let it turn into a culture war. Then the Odyssey comes out. See the Odyssey. Don't like the Odyssey. A lot of people see it, don't like it. But people are seeing it, and they're seeing it in the droves. Is it doing well at the box office? Yeah. Did any of us say it'll be a flop? No. You got to have all kinds of fucking supportive data to say that a Christopher Nolan film is going to flop. No. It was clear it was going to do well. Now, what were the legs going to be like? You know, is it going to have longevity? That's a wait and see moment. But then Joe comes in, he's just like, it's doing well. They all got owned. Yes, it's a culture war victory. Because, you know, hypocrisy and lack of self-awareness. Joe, you know, he's kind of should just call him Angry Drunk from now on. Angry Drunk. But yes, totally pwned. And one thing I don't think I'll ever have for him is respect, because he's a piece of shit. And having dealt with him on a personal level, can confirm personally, behind the scenes, he's a piece of shit. So, yeah. Centurion with a 5 Australian says Transformers 86 best opening to a kids movie ever. Right? Genocide. Back in the day, taught life can be ruthlessly brutal, not to mention the guilty scene. Yeah, the last the last remaining one as well. Yeah, we had no idea what we were walking into. But in the 80s, a lot of it, there was a lot of stuff which was brutal reality. Kids, life can be brutal. You're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to develop a backbone. Whew. All I'm going to say is horsey and quicksand. Malcolm Tucker with a $20 says, check your Gmail for the picture of my new kitty under Malcolm Tucker's new kitty. I saw it. It's a cute little pussy, dude. You got a cute little pussy there. Little tiny kitty. Little tiny kitty. Oh, by the way, after this stream, if you haven't seen, I put a video out today, my Clayface reaction. Go watch my Clayface reaction if you want to hear my thoughts on Clayface. By the way, I liked Masters of the Universe at the cinema as well. That did shit and failed miserably at the box office. But he had no complaints about that because he also liked Masters of the Universe, even though it failed. Eesh. Wild Warlock with a 10 Australian says, I do love your honesty you have always brought to your channel. Please know you sharing your struggles with gambling and your weight loss has helped me as a person with their own. Cheers, mate. Aw. Dude, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's It's been a long time. Too soon as it's been a long time. With the gambling, but that's what you do when you stop something. You got to stop it when you know that you don't have the ability to control that element. But yeah, that dude, that was some dark times. That was some legitimate, really dark times in my life there. I can still feel like 25 years later, let's just say, I can still feel the pit in my stomach when I would take my wages for the week, hadn't paid my rent, hadn't bought any food, and I'd just pump it into the machines. And I just remember that pit when that last pound went into the one-armed bandits, as we used to call them. When that last pound went in and you won nothing, oh, dude, there was just like a wave that came over you. Like an oh shit wave. Oh. Even now, 25 years on from that, 25 odd years on, it can still haunt you. You just don't ever get rid of that feeling. It's crazy. And like I said, I cannot pinpoint an exact time that I just went, enough is enough. You can't do this. I cannot pinpoint the exact moment, but there was it's the injection. Yeah. Injection of cold. Well, I'd say injection of cold reality is that clarity of what's just happened. It's like almost like a post-nut clarity, But now I just remember there was a point in time. Well, I don't remember, that's just it. But there was a point in time where at one point I just went, I gotta stop. I can't do this, and I cannot do this anymore. Cannot do this. And ever since then, I've never done it again. I've never done it again. I think I can't say that this is the exact time. Right, but I do recall that I went to a casino after work with a couple of friends. And I put that in inverted commas because they were like work colleagues. You didn't really know them. But they're like, hey, let's go to the casino after work. And I remember going to the casino. And I was sat at the it's either the blackjack table or the poker table. It wasn't the Keno casino. It was a casino I think it was in Leeds, somewhere in Leeds. I probably have better odds at the Keno casino. And I just remember being sat at the table. Still had my suit on from work because we were office workers then. I was an office worker then. We had to wear suits. I'm there in my suit, pounding away my wages, losing. And I am literally chain smoking. I am just chain smoking because I'm that wired into it all. I'm just that wired in. And I think I smoked nearly, I think I smoked 2 packets of Benson and Hedges Gold that night. No, there were no free drinks. There were no free drinks or anything like that. And I didn't win anything. I lost whatever I brought to the casino, whatever I took out when I was at the casino, I lost it all. And I just remember waking up the next day after hitting 2 packs of Benson and Hedges Gold. And I could barely fucking breathe when I woke up. I could barely fucking breathe. And it was just like, what the fuck am I doing to myself? What am I doing? There was that moment of clarity then. And I don't know if that was the catalyst for stopping. But I know that when I stopped, it was a cold turkey thing. It was like, you just can't do this. Just cannot do this. And I remember years later, about 10 years later or so, I hadn't gambled in 10 years. And this is going back to around about 2011 or so. So this is pre-YouTube days. And I was working for a company and they had the Christmas party at the casino. And part of your little bonus or whatever was they gave you £50 in chips. Or it might have been £5 and it's probably £5 in chips, not 50. So they gave us like £5 in chips and they were just like, go have some fun at the casino. And I recall being like, nah. So what I did is I literally just gave my chip, my £5 chip or whatever, to one of the girls at the company, and I just went upstairs and chilled in the bar for the whole night. Didn't want to touch the tables, didn't want to touch anything. I just went upstairs and just chilled out, had some drinks. I'd quit smoking by then, so I wasn't smoking or anything either. So yeah, that was it's a tough one, but you just gotta stop. You just gotta stop. It's really insane. Sorry, somebody just said something about Supergirl. And as regards to the weight, day 73, we're still going, still got a shit ton to go with that one, and that one is a definite work in progress. That might be a work in progress, maybe all my life. I don't know, but it is a work in progress, faux show. But we're back on. At least we're back on the right track with that. Somebody said something about Supergirl. I'm just having a quick look at Supergirl. Supergirl hasn't posted the numbers yet for the weekend, but it had an absolutely horrendous Friday. I know that. I don't even know if it's going to make. I don't even know if it's going to make 1 million this weekend. But I'll keep you, because there's no more Supergirl videos now. Thanks again. Nearly 18 plus months gambling free now. All you're doing with that is you're doing yourself a huge favor. You really are. Every day that you go on without, you're doing yourself a massive favor. Never mind. Look, I ribbed on Angry Joe about the guy being a piece of shit, and he is. But I wouldn't wish on him what I went through with that gambling, that addiction. I wouldn't wish that on my worst fucking enemy. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It's such a horrendous feeling. So every day you do it, dude, well done. Every day you resist, well done. Well done. Go for broke with a $5 says, hi, Az, which comic artist do you prefer, Jim Aparo or Staz Johnson? Well, I'll tell you right now, it's most likely going to be Jim Aparo, because I fucking adore Jim Aparo. I'm not really knowledgeable on Staz Johnson. I'm just having a look at some of their work. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they did. Okay. Oh, surprised. I didn't realize that was them who did the Doomsday stuff. Oh, wow. I didn't actually know that. Jim Aparo. Jim Aparo is one of my favorite comic book artists of all time. I absolutely adore Jim Aparo's work. You know, he passed away, 2005? So long before I had anything to do with YouTube, never mind moving into that space. But I absolutely adored his stuff. So definitely Jim Aparo for me. No disrespect to Staz Johnson. DB with a £2 says, as storage equals the Indiana Jones warehouse. Do you know what? I wish it was, because at least you could move around in that fucking thing. Can't move around in my storage. There's no room to fucking walk. It's just anyway. Callum with a £5 says, yo, Az, I can see in your face the health kick is starting to show. Keep it up, you big, beautiful bastard. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. When you see yourself in the mirror every day, to me, I look the same as I did on day one. So I can't tell. I can feel physical changes, you know. But when you're looking at your face and stuff, you see it every day, you just can't see any difference. So I appreciate that. Maybe I should bring up the stream when I said it's day 3 and see.
Boobies.
Texan War Eagles become a member. Texan War Eagle, thank you. As appreciate you. Big PD81 has been a member for a month. Thank you, Big PD. Kung Fu Hot Dog with a £5 says, as where do you rate Transformers among DC, Marvel, Resident Evil, etc.? Favorite Autobot, Decepticon? Need to buy the Transformers comics, whose early covers are wow. Well, there's there's a big debate on the artists. Is it Jeff Senior, who recently passed? Actually, I'm a huge fan, and I never used to be. By the way, when I was a kid, his art style used to confuse me for drawing robots. But I'm a huge fan of Dan Reed. Dan Reed's Transformer run as an artist is sublime. Absolutely sublime. And I think it's Jeff Senior. Yeah, Jeff Senior as well is an absolutely phenomenal Transformers artist. Jeff and Dan, my two favorites for the Transformers comic. Because remember, the British one kept going for a long time after. Long time after. Where does Transformers fit among my favorite franchises? I mean, when I talk video games, you know, Resident Evil, I think, has now reclaimed the #1 spot as my favorite video game franchise. In terms of my favorite franchise of all time, in all spheres of pop culture, it's Transformers. It's Transformers all day, every day. It's not even close. It's not. Just as a kid, it was one of the most innovative toys ever made. Really was just one of the most innovative toys. These great vehicles, wonderful robots, Autobots, Transformers, everything about them was incredible. Just look at the boxes. It's just, everything is art. Everything is just art. You know? Beautiful artwork, beautiful packaging, great window, great logo, everything about this. It's just art, tremendous art. And yeah, it's given me so much So much joy throughout my whole life. Oh. Never gonna not love those boys. Never gonna love. I am a G1 supremacist, right? I'm a G1 supremacist. Never gonna change. Never gonna change. And I guess as a collector, it really fuels into that collector's vibe as well, particularly in Europe, because we didn't get a lot of the Transformers that were released in America, for example. There were plenty of Transformers released in America we never got over here. And we're talking a different age. You know, we're not talking that we could just go online, hit up eBay, and just get a US supplier to ship over. No. You know, in those days, that you didn't even know some of the Transformers that were out in America that never came to the UK. But there was one specific one, which I'll never forget. And the reason why is because it was Swoop, the 5th Dinobot. We got all the others. We got Grimlock, Snarl, Sludge, you know. Slag. He'll always be Slag. But we never got Swoop. They never released Swoop in Europe. So, yeah. Little things like that. My favorite Autobot Decepticon. This is the hard one. I was a huge fan of Blur, Cup, and Hot Rod. I loved those boys. Obviously, Sideswipe, the very first Transformer that I ever got. So Sideswipe, boom, place in my heart forever and ever, amen. Optimus Prime is the GOAT. He'll never stop being the GOAT. He'll be the GOAT till the day I die. So in terms of Autobots, it's you know, Autobots are my boys. They're my boys. They're all my boys. Is there an Autobot I don't like? Well, there's Wheelie, but we don't talk about Wheelie, okay? We don't talk about Wheelie, okay? But you know, I loved Grimlock, Optimus, Hot Rod, Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, you know, Mirage, fucking love Mirage and Jazz, you know, I mean, come on. It's impossible. It's impossible. My favorite Decepticon, again, you can't say one. Soundwave. Everybody loved Soundwave as a kid. Starscream. I was a huge fan, of course, of the of Bruticus, and one of the first Transformers, the first Decepticons that I got was Swindle. And I love Swindle to this day. Swindle, one of my favorite Transformers ever. Decepticons is Swindle. I just loved him. It was just such a twat. It was such a twat, and it was just really cool looking. Great Jeep form, great robot form. Became part of Bruticus as one of the Combaticons. So Swindle has a huge place in here as well. Ever Wake with a $2 says Hot Rod is non-binary now. Update your pronouns. No such thing. Transformers are male or female, and Hot Rod's a male. Big PD 81 with a $20 says, "Hell as great. So love the chit chat." Can't wait for the X-Files Lego and Transformers. Also, Resident Evil movie looks like another zombie horror movie, not Resident Evil. Congratulations on the goal. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, look, Zach Kreger came out and he said, yeah, I wanted to make my own film. I didn't want to follow the canon. So yeah, it's set in current day, and yeah, they have iPhones, and yeah, there's snow. So I'm just and you can deal with that. And I'm just like, oh, Zach Kreger's just a fucking cunt, just like the rest of them. Just like the rest of them. He's just another typical Hollywood director. He's had a wee bit of success with Barbarian and Weapons, and he's just another massive twat again. I don't care what you like. This is mine. I'm doing it my way, the way I want. So yeah, it might be a good zombie film. It's not Resident Evil, and it's never going to be Resident Evil. But we'll see how well it does, because Resident Evil's never done well at the cinema. So this is really going on the reputation of Zach Kreger and Barbarian and Weapons. That's what it's being sold on, because it certainly ain't being sold on the Resident Evil movie. Sure. Okay. Looks like I've just had a booking for Thursday. Right. DB with a £2 says, as is happy, the universe is broken. Dude, I'm a happy guy, right? I do a lot of complaining about stuff on the internet. I do a lot of complaining about bad films, bad TV shows, bad pop culture. I do a lot of complaining about that. But the reality is, once I've done my ranting and my raving online, I'm actually a very this might freak some of you out, by the way, but I'm very calm, kind of chill guy. You can ask Chat's mum, you know. I'm just like a chill guy. I just relax, chill out, enjoy myself. And then I get all my fucking shit out when I'm doing my videos. But you can probably look, there's plenty of hints about that when I do afternoon tea with Az, because this is just me and you. And you can only fake something for so long. You know, if you're trying to fake a persona, the mask will drop. You can't do that. So Sunday Fun Day is just a dude, I was told you're crashing out 100. That's all I do, dude. 100% crash out all day, every day. And, you know, afternoon tea's the kind of best way to kind of see that. And, you know, I can be a knob. I could be a knob on afternoon tea. You know? But I promise you, when I'm being a knob, that's me as well. That is actually me as well. I can be a knob. I can be a twat. It's just who I am. It's just who I am. Texan War Eagle with a $10 says, got great memories of watching the old G1 series before getting on the bus to elementary school. My older brother owned Optimus and Starscream and almost cried in the theater. Almost? Almost? Needed therapy for years, dude. We were broken. We were broken individuals after that film. By the way, I'm going to be wearing dark glasses in a theater when I'm watching this, by the way, for the 40th anniversary. Why have you got sunglasses on? You're inside. Nothing. Nah. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Isn't it ironic the only person crashing out over the Odyssey is Angry Joe? Well, it's because he wants attention. The only time he's been relevant in the last 5 years is when he invoked the name of Drinker and Gary. So he's desperate for more of it. Please, can I have a crumb of attention? I'm the main character, don't you know? Guys are only permitted to cry in 2 movies, Old Yeller and Brian's Song. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You got no idea what the fuck you're talking about. If you don't cry when Optimus Prime dies, you're a fucking bitch. You're a pussy. Real men cry when Optimus Prime dies. Real men and boys who are 10 years old. Maybe less. Gorbs with a £20. Thank you, Gorbs. 2 questions. First, will this be the oh no or the oh shit version? And if that end credits is what we think, how will it impact the return of Optimus Prime? I don't think they're going to fuck with the film. I don't think they're going to fuck with the film. I think we're going to get the OG film. If there's any changes in the film itself, I reckon all they'll do is add in maybe the scene that was cut, which was, seconds long. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think we're just going to get the original film in 4K. The end credit scene, which by the trailer we've already seen now, which is Optimus's body floating in space and then his fingers start twitching because he's alive. He's alive. I don't know. As I said earlier in the stream, I don't know if they may be playing with the idea of making a direct sequel movie to Transformers the movie, and maybe casting away season 3 of the Transformers. So I don't know. We don't know if there's more to that end credit scene. We don't know if there's different context to that credit scene. So we'll see. Boobies. We'll see. But I think they're just going to have the same movie just in 4K. Charlie Brown is a winner with a $5. Says that Soundwave was one cool motherfucker. Wait, what? I'm just talking about Soundwave. Well, my self-transforming Soundwave, which arrived last week. Oh. Even though it's completely missized compared to the rest of them. He's like half the size of fucking Megatron, for fuck's sake. Texan War Eagle with a $5 says, love the touch, but once I watch Boogie Nights, that song now makes me laugh. P.S. Rodimus still has fallopian tubes. All hail Optimus. Yeah. Oh.
You got the touch.
Boo, boo, boo.
You got the power.
Oh! Reminds Gary of Mixtape. God, when that started playing on Mixtape, I was ready to kill a bitch. I was ready to do a 20 stretch. Fucking hell. Des Roma with a $10 says, don't hate me, Azzy Poo, but I can no longer hear the touch and not think of mixed. Where do these people come from? Where do they come from? And it's all your fault. It's not my fucking fault. Side note, will you wear your Transformer underoos to the theater? I'm going to wear my Transformer underoos, my Transformer onesie. I'm going to take my Matrix of Leadership. I'm going to wear my Transformer glasses. I'm going to wear my Transformer hat. I'm going to wear a Transformer t-shirt over it all. I'm going to wear my Transformer trainers and my Transformer adult diaper. Hope that clarifies things. Malcolm Tucker with the $2 says, glad you like my pussy. She's a sweetheart. She looks it. She looks like a little cootie pie. Little cootie pie. Des Roma with a $5 says, the Hobbs and I will be taking our son to see Transformers. I do not think I am prepared for that level of hype, the fandom. I will bring to the theater. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. By the way, speaking of levels of hype, inverted commas, did you see there is a clip of somebody filming the Odyssey in the cinema and Odysseus is stringing the bow at the end and the audience is like whooping and clapping, and that has got to be a fake. That's got to be a fake, surely. There is no fucking way that kind of shit was happening at this. They've got to have taken it from something else. Sure, please, somebody tell me that is a fake. Because if that is real, we're done. We're done as a society. Let's just hand it over to the ants. Let's just hand it over to the ants and give them a crack give them a crack, because we're done. It's got to be staged. I can't believe functioning human beings would do that. I refuse to believe that. Crimson Shadow with a £3 super sticker. It's got to be a fist bump because it's Crimson Shadow. It's probably Jeremy. It's probably DJ Cobra, who's actually legally changed his name to Jeremy Nolan. Bet you didn't know that. DB with a £2 says, following your journey myself, Huel is helping me. Huel tastes like assholes. Huel tastes like assholes. Chris Archer with a 10 Canadian says, as I'm 42 years old, I grew up watching Transformers in the 80s. I've seen most of the new Transformer movies. Where would be a good start for a series that you would recommend? Any series? Just any series in general? If you've never watched Captain Scarlet, if you've never watched the OG Captain Scarlet, watch that. That is some good shit. That is some really good shit. That's some dark shit, by the way.
Boobies.
That is some really dark shit. Jerry Anderson, Captain Scarlet. Malcolm Tucker with a $5 says, you're doing better than old wheelchair germ, my friend. Has anybody ever seen him drink his own coffee? Why wouldn't you drink your own coffee? What's wrong with the coffee? What are the oranges for? I don't know. Logan Johnson with a membership for 22 months is 22 months and proud of it. Much love, as have a wonderful Sunday. And that goes for the chat as well. Same to you, Logan. Have a beautiful Sunday, boo. Oh, I hope you're having a great weekend. How's everyone's weekend going? Callie Arthur with a $2. As ever consider breakfast for supper helped me. Thought, yeah. I mean, I've done that a couple of times. In all fairness, I've done that a couple of times. Scott Hollas with a 14-month. Thank you, Scott. And Wayne Arama with 35 months. Thank you, Wayne Arama. Glitchman Omega with a $10 says, yo, Az, my dad is a Greek history buff and he loved your Odyssey review. Oh, dude, thank you. What's funny was that he told me, wow, that guy has some strong opinions. And I said that was one of Az's more tamer takes. Right. That was actually one of my most measured and calm reviews that I've ever done. It really was. I mean, you just have to go to the comment sections. Quite a few people just go, "Oh, I like this was a very measured approach in this one." As tell your dad, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Pair of you, but I appreciate that. Texan War Eagle with another $2 says pitted fruits are best for appetite suppression. I go with some sparkling water, some Highland Springs sparkling water. That's what I tend to do. Kind of gives you that filled up feel. DB with a £2 says, when I'm hungry, as I watch Beard Meats Food on YouTube. Yeah, as I've said, that kind of works for me from time to time. Especially because he's stuffing his face. So by the end of it, you're just disgusted. But yeah, it's from the Peckham Spring. Fucking glows in the dark. Malcolm Tucker with a $5 says, as have you seen the felted PPPs are wiping out the unfelted PPPs? Check out songs in the key of CWC. Has he finished it? Is this the final part? I'll have to check that out later. Hey chat, what are the chances Kino doesn't return on Monday? What are the chances that Worski puts out a tweet or whatever going, "Oh, sorry guys, we're gonna return on Wednesday instead." I'm reckoning there's a very high chance. I reckon there's a really high chance. Texan War Eagle with another $2 is 2 handfuls of melon is what the doctor suggests. I love melon. I love watermelon as well. I could do that. Tall, dark, and gruesome with a £5 says, I bought a running pad for the house, so my lazy posterior has no excuses to not get a vigorous walk in at least. Keep going, old bean. Yeah, I nearly got one of those under the desk wheel things. But I didn't end up getting one. Maybe I still should. Texan War Eagle with another $2 is watching walking videos on YouTube equals cardio. Dude, do you know what? I actually do. I love watching the walking videos where they go around Tokyo and they go around Japan. So that, you know, you'll see them just like walk through Shibuya, or they'll walk through Roppongi or stuff like that. And it could be during daytime, it could be raining, it could be at night. But I actually really do enjoy watching those videos. I swear to God, every step that they do, he does, she does, I don't know what gender they are, I get that step as well. So it's a good workout for me. But I love watching those videos. They're so chill. Texan War Eagle with a $5 says, instead of those dumb plushies, I'd buy a customized Autobot called Aswipe. Any day, baby. Well, do you know what? Makeship have been in contact with me recently. to ask if I want to do another campaign for a plushie. But what if I did like a trans as? Mate, what if I did like a mixture of me and a transformer? I don't know. What do you reckon? As a plushie? I don't know. 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 Do a blackface as? I don't think I'll get away with that, Cole Hauser. William Barr has been a member for 61. William, thank you. Mrs. Liam Reese with a 35 months says, I said the other day, I bought my first hot toy. It was the K-pop Demon Hunter girls. Wait. Whoa. Oh, okay. I misread. It says first hot toys, plural. Okay. Okay. I thought you said my first hot toy and then said Demon Hunter girls. My bad. I apologize. Misread. I couldn't reply the other week. I'm at work. Ooh, okay, cool. Nice. Good start. And I say start because we know it's not over. Odysseus as. What do you reckon? Odysseus as. Oh my God, that would actually be quite funny. That might get Angry Joe mad because I'd make more money off the... Doing an Odysseus as. Oh my God, that could actually be great. Chat, what do you reckon? Odysseus as plushie. Let me know. Plumbo Meister with 100 Norwegian says, Angry Joe. More like Hungry Joe. Hungry for attention. Oh man, leave him be. It's the first time he's been relevant in years. Come on now. No. Somebody just went, no. Asdicius. See, it even works. Asdicius actually works. I'm thinking about it. I'm honestly thinking about it. But the thing is, Spider-Man's out this week and the conversation might be completely over by then. As of Troy. Movie Erotic with a $2 says, disagree with you. I like the DCU. Excited for Superman 2. Dude, more power to you, right? I think it's shit. I thought Superman was shit. Supergirl was shit. Peacemaker was shit. Didn't even bother watching Creature Commandos because I had no fucking shit about that whatsoever. Man of Tomorrow is probably going to be shit. But I think Clayface is looking like it's got some potential. I think Clayface has got some potential. I think the trailers are looking okay so far. We'll see. But dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I don't like stuff and you do. You should never, ever let anyone else affect your own joy. Yeah? Just because somebody doesn't like something, you like something, doesn't take away from your enjoyment. You like it, you keep watching it, sunshine. That's your prerogative to do. That's what makes us fans of shit, you know? We've all got different fucking opinions on shit. Gorbs with £5 says, The Transformers, the movie. You are right. I will turn in my Decepticon patch as a compensation apology. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm an Autobot all day, every day. I ain't fucking around with that. I'm no Decepticon. Never going to be a Decepticon. I'm a fucking Autobot all day, every day to the day I die. I might get a Decepticon tattoo, an Auto. I'm even thinking of getting the Autobot insignia tattooed there. I'm actually thinking of getting the Autobot insignia tattooed right there. I'm thinking about it. I'm legit thinking about it as well. I'm way beyond the midlife crisis. I'm 51. If I was in midlife, I'm going to live to be 102. I'm going to be lucky to hit 60, for fuck's sake. So, you know, thinking about it. Do it on your head. Do it right here. Right here. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Jason Nelson with the $2 says, did you ever watch Seinfeld? Disprue, never seen it. Me neither. I never watched it. I never watched it. I know, right? It'll probably be one of the most based shows to ever watch nowadays. But I've never watched Seinfeld. I've seen clips, but I've never seen a full episode ever. Now I've seen Friends a million times. Buster T538 with a $5 says, keep taking care of you. Love you, man. Continued luck on your health journey. Aw, Buster, thank you, man. Aw. Thanks. You're not missing a thing. Wow. Okay. Axel Foley with a 5. Australian says, I'm on day 59 of my own health journey. Cheers for the inspiration. Can't stop. You can't make us. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop the signal, Mal. Can't stop the signal, Mal. Well, next week, I want to see day 66 from you, Axel, and I want to see day 80 for me. Let's go. Let's make that happen, dude. Let's make that happen together. Like scissoring and shit. Vadges rubbing. Doc Possum with a $5 says, agree as real men are allowed to get Mistian parts of PHM. And at the end of Search for Spock, I did. Look, dude, dude. Never mind Search for Spock. Wrath of Khan, dude. The end of Wrath of... I don't even want to think about it. I'm getting fucking emotional right now. I'm getting fucking emotional right now. Dude, oh man, watching that when I was young, oh my God. I was mortified. Pre-dawn corpses with a $5 as Sideswipe was my first Transformer as well. Yeah. 1984, also Angry Joe. He's gay. He likes the company of men. He's a botanist. Dude, I've still got it. It's smashed to a million pieces, but I do have those. I do have what remains of my Sideswipe. Baby doobies. Everybody loved the Lamborghini Countach in red. Come on now. Jaded Fat with a $50 super chat. Between the Transformers movie and OG Final Fantasy VII, an entire generation learned grief, that it was okay, that death was an experience even our heroes and favorite characters go through. A key foundational moment lost in current media. Dude. I had no idea Aerith was going to die. I remember, oh God, I can't remember the guy's name. It is going back to 1997, admittedly. But in 1997, I worked for this company. And my mate worked at this company. And we actually rented a flat together, me and my mate. And what we would do, because the company paid so shit, was he couldn't get a bank account, so he would put his wages into my account and we would pool our wages together, right? So one thing that we did is we bought a PlayStation. We bought a PlayStation. So we had this PlayStation, and there was this guy at work, and he had a PlayStation. And he said, "Oh, have you heard about Final Fantasy VII?" And I was kind of like, "No, not really." And he said, "Do you want to borrow it?" So I was like, yeah. So I borrowed his Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I mean, look, if you had like a Mega Drive or a SNES or something like that, the only RPGs that you really had were JRPGs. Sounded like a civil marriage. You gay, man. Are you gay? It was a rut palace. Not us two, but we used to have, it doesn't matter. It was a rut. It was a rut palace, that place. And by palace, we mean shithole, but there you go. So we only had access to JRPGs, really. And all JRPGs, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, because I love me some old school JRPGs. They tended to have the same sort of formula, yeah? And then when Final Fantasy VII came out on a PlayStation, you had never experienced anything like this in terms of an RPG. Oh, it was so all I could think of when I was at work was finishing work to go home and play some more Final Fantasy VII. That's all I could think of. And then I was always into Tifa because she's got massive fucking tits, like huge, you know? So Tifa was always the girl. But I was not prepared. You are not prepared. I was not prepared for Aerith to die. And when she's praying by the pool and Sephiroth just comes swung, I was just like, ah! Could not believe it. And then you're like, are we going to get her back? Are we going to get her back? No. No, she gone. She gone. She ain't never come back. Yeah. That was Final Fantasy VII. Absolute, legit, one of the greatest games ever. Didn't cry. I didn't cry. If it was Tifa, would have cried like a baby. Didn't cry, but I was shocked. Absolutely shocked. Not saying that I've never shed a tear at a Final Fantasy game, because I have. Quite a few Final Fantasy games, actually. Taker610 with a $5 says, why did Christopher Nolan return his Greek yogurt to the store? Because it was too white. This Greek yogurt does not represent the world we live in. I can't remember who posted it, but there was a there was a great post. They didn't realize it was a great post, but it was a great post to meme from, where it was like Variety or something, and they were just like, or Hollywood Reporter, something like that, and they're just like, Christopher Nolan banned this one thing from the set of The Odyssey, and the comment section was just The Odyssey, Greeks, The Odyssey, Greeks, The Odyssey. Oh my God. It was so funny. It was so funny. Malcolm Tucker with a $5 says, nope, he never has drank his coffee. Kina Casino has asked that question. He drinks energy drinks. How was your weekend? That's so weird. If you have, why would you not do that? Why would you not do that? If you're so passionate, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. Maddening with a 22-month membership. Thank you, Maddening. Texan War Eagle again with another 5. Ads were cut from the same cloth. Those walking videos stay on in the background while I work. Sorry. When you said Chongqing, I thought you were talking about Simu Liu. I legit thought you were talking about Simu Liu for a moment there. Chongqing is a good city to have on. Okay, I'm going to put that on my list. I'm going to put Chongqing in for walkies. But I love that shit. I love that shit. Gmort with a £7.80 day 78 bonus. I'm on day. Oh, for you, I'm on day 73. If I said 78, I apologize. You gave me 50 pence too many. I'm on day 73. Because next week would be day 80. Not if I get there, when I get there. But it's day. So if I misspoke, and I may have, I apologize, but day 73. Thank you. Did you hear, chat? Did you hear that there's a little bit of a rumor going around that they are actually making a remake of Dino Crisis? Did you hear? I heard that there's a bit of a rumor going around that they are actually working on a remake of Dino Crisis. They fucking better be. I almost threw up. I actually got that completely wrong, and I almost threw up. Brocky Man with a $5 says the saga of the felted PPPs isn't over yet. Oh my god! The latest one came out last week. The casino better be back because apparently Ethan is back with. Endless content. Endless content. They better be. They fucking better be. As what anime would you love to see a live action version of? Ooh. Oh, okay. Because Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue. It's an incredible anime movie. It could easily be converted into a live action film. Perfect Blue. I'd love to. I mean, obviously, we're working off the assumption it's done right. It's not done the Netflix way. It's not done the fucking Christopher Nolan way or the James Gunn way. It's actually done properly. If it's done properly, I think Perfect Blue would be great for that. Lily Von Stupp with a £5 says visited the Yorkshire Dales last week for the first time. God's Country Faux Show. Spectacular. Keep thinking of JRRT. England, my England. Look, Yorkshire is God's country. It is simple as. Look, the Yorkshire Dales are absolutely unbelievable. They're gorgeous. We have so many amazing areas around us here. And even if you go out of Yorkshire, the Lake District isn't too far away. Stuff like that, Northumberland is again, that's gorgeous. Whitby Bay. Oh my goodness me. That's an idea. As hike the English countryside. Shadow Chaser, when I get myself in a position where I can do some proper hiking, I have thought about potentially recording it. I have actually legitimately thought when I can actually get out there and do some proper walkie poos, it might be a really, fun thing to do. I don't think it'd bring in huge amounts of viewership or anything like that, but it might just be a fun little niche thing to do. I don't know. There we go. And we are caught up, ladies and gentlemen. Once more with feeling. None of you wanted to save any Autobots today, I'm just saying. But once more with feeling. Oh, that is the best purchase I've ever done in my whole life. Ever. Optimus. Calioth with a $2 Arise, Azimus Prime. Optimus. Please let me buy that from you. No. I will be buried with it. I want to have rigor mortis with my hands around. Nobody shall take the matrix of leadership from me. Right, folks. There we go. We're all up to date and wrapped up and ship shape and Bristol fashion. But it's not over for me today, because I'm going to be back in an hour from now with Sunday Fun Day. So I want to give a massive, massive thank you. Oh, one more. Cole Hauser sliding in with a 2 Canadian. Fans Toys 4 Max will be your best purchase. Dude, bring out the body. I've got the fucking head. I've got the head. Bring out the body. I'm ready. I'm waiting. I'm ready. Babies, bring it out. But I'm going to be back in an hour's time with Sunday Fun Day. We're going to do some more Mound. Mound, the second rudest word in the English language behind moist. You could have a moist mound. Oh, my goodness me. Texan War Eagle with a $2 says, speaking of rigor mortis, Arise, Boogie. No! I'm just glad I've only ever seen Boogie Nights once. I'm just glad I've only... Massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you for giving up your free time. Everyone who super chatted, remembered, gifted memberships, thank you for supporting the channel. I'll be back in 1 hour. And to keep you company, if you haven't seen my Clayface reaction to the trailer, go watch that, because I got that put up earlier today. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Belobo!